Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you today that where you are is not where you're staying. Life is a journey, and the best chapters are still unwritten. Whatever challenges, setbacks, or victories you've experienced, they are merely steps on the way to something greater. The best is not behind you, it's next. Let this truth inspire you to keep going, keep believing, and keep striving. What you believe shapes what you receive. This simple yet profound truth is one of the most powerful principles you can embrace in your life. Your mindset determines the trajectory of your life more than circumstances ever will. Too often, people get stuck in a loop of negative thinking, believing that their best days are behind them or that they are limited by the challenges they face. But the truth is, your thoughts set the boundaries of your potential. If you expect good things, if you believe in growth and opportunity, your actions and decisions will naturally align with those expectations, opening doors to possibilities you might not have otherwise noticed. Think about this: everything great that has ever been achieved began as a thought in someone's mind. They dared to imagine something greater for themselves and refused to settle for the status quo. When you adopt a mindset of expectancy, you are saying to life, I am ready for something better. I am preparing for the good things ahead. This isn't just wishful thinking or empty optimism. It's about aligning your thoughts with your goals and allowing your faith, your hope, and your belief in a brighter future to guide your actions. What you focus on expands. If you constantly focus on problems, obstacles, or reasons why something won't work, you'll find yourself overwhelmed by negativity. On the other hand, when you focus on opportunities, solutions, and reasons why you can succeed, you begin to attract those very things into your life. This doesn't mean challenges will magically disappear. It means you will approach them with a mindset that looks for ways to overcome them instead of being defeated by them. When you believe the best is next, you don't get stuck in the present or dwell in the past. You lift your eyes to the horizon expecting something good to come your way. Your mindset of expectancy isn't just about waiting for something good to happen, it's about preparing for it. If you truly believe that something greater is coming, you'll start taking steps to get ready. You'll work on improving yourself, gaining new skills, or positioning yourself for opportunities that align with your vision. Preparation is a demonstration of belief. It's a way of telling yourself and the world that you're serious about what you expect. Think of a farmer who plants seeds in the soil. He doesn't just sit back and hope for a harvest. He prepares the ground, nurtures the seeds, and anticipates a bountiful return. His actions show his belief in what is to come. Sometimes life will test your faith. You'll face seasons where it feels like nothing is happening, or worse, where everything seems to be going wrong. In those moments, it's easy to lose hope and start doubting that good things are ahead. But those are the times when your mindset of expectancy matters most. It's like a muscle that grows stronger when it's exercised, especially during difficult times. Choosing to believe in better days, even when you can't see them, is a powerful act of faith. It's in those moments that you're building resilience, strengthening your character, and preparing for the blessings that are on their way. People often underestimate the power of their own beliefs. They assume that external factors, circumstances, other people, or luck are what determine their success or happiness. But the truth is, your internal world shapes your external reality. If you constantly tell yourself, this is as good as it gets, or I'll never catch a break, then that becomes your reality. Your thoughts influence your emotions drive your actions, and your actions determine your outcomes. On the other hand, when you say, I am capable of more, I am worthy of good things, or my best days are ahead, you set the stage for those things to come to pass. Believing that the best is next doesn't mean you ignore the challenges or pretend everything is perfect. It means you acknowledge where you are while keeping your eyes on where you're going. It's about maintaining a sense of hope and possibility, even in the face of uncertainty. That hope isn't naive, it's a force that propels you forward, giving you the strength to take the next step, even when the road ahead is unclear. When you expect good things, you're not denying reality, you're choosing to see beyond it. The power of expectancy is contagious. When you carry yourself with confidence and hope, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your belief in what's possible can spark something in others, encouraging them to dream bigger and aim higher. This ripple effect creates a culture of positivity and possibility where people uplift one another and work together to achieve great things. It all starts with one person choosing to believe that better days are ahead. Believing the best is next doesn't mean everything will be easy or happen overnight. But it does mean that you will approach life with a sense of purpose and direction, knowing that every step you take is moving you closer to your goals. Expectancy gives you the courage to keep going, even when the path is steep or the progress is slow. It reminds you that no matter what you've been through, there's more waiting for you on the other side. When you choose to believe in a brighter future, you unlock the potential within yourself to make it a reality. Setbacks are setups for breakthroughs, challenges are preparation for elevation. Life is filled with moments where it feels like everything is going against you, where the weight of setbacks threatens to crush your spirit. It's in these moments, however, that the seeds of your greatest breakthroughs are being planted. What looks like a failure or an obstacle is often a necessary part of the journey towards something greater. Every challenge carries within it the potential to shape you, strengthen you, and position you for a future that exceeds your current expectations. When you face setbacks, it's easy to focus on the disappointment, the loss, or the frustration of unmet expectations. You may feel like you've been knocked off course, like your plans have been derailed, and like nothing good could possibly come from the situation. But the truth is, setbacks are not the end of the road. They are detours that lead to destinations you might never have considered. They are opportunities in disguise, forcing you to reassess, realign, and rise above circumstances you once thought were unchangeable. Without setbacks, you wouldn't develop the resilience needed to reach the next level. Challenges are not meant to define you. They are meant to refine you. Each setback you face is a chance to grow, to learn, and to discover strengths within yourself that you didn't know you had. It's in the struggle that you develop character, patience, and perseverance. When you're tested by life, you have the opportunity to rise to the occasion and prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Setbacks push you out of your comfort zone. And while it may feel uncomfortable in the moment, it's precisely that discomfort that prepares you for the elevation that lies ahead. Think about the story of anyone who has achieved something remarkable. Whether it's an athlete, an entrepreneur, an artist, or a leader, their journey is rarely a straight line. It's filled with moments of failure, rejection, and disappointment. What sets them apart is not the absence of setbacks, but their ability to see those setbacks as part of the process. They didn't allow temporary defeats to become permanent roadblocks. Instead, they used those experiences as stepping stones to climb higher. Every closed door led to a better one opening. Every failure taught them a lesson they needed to succeed. Setbacks often come with pain, and pain has a way of sharpening our focus. It forces us to pay attention to things we might have ignored, to reevaluate our priorities, and to dig deeper into our inner resources. While nobody enjoys going through difficulties, it's often those very difficulties that give birth to the most profound changes in our lives. They push us to grow in ways we wouldn't choose on our own. Challenges stretch us, but in that stretching, we find new levels of strength, creativity, and determination. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to stop seeing setbacks as the universe working against you and start seeing them as part of the preparation process. Just as a diamond is formed under pressure, your greatest potential is revealed through life's trials. It's not about avoiding challenges, but embracing them as tools for transformation. When you understand this, you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this preparing me for? That shift in perspective allows you to face setbacks with confidence, knowing that they are not the end of your story, but a chapter leading to something greater. The timing of setbacks is often what makes them so difficult to endure. They seem to come at the worst possible moment, disrupting your plans and throwing your life into chaos. Timing is key to breakthroughs. Sometimes the delay caused by a setback is exactly what you need to prepare for the opportunity ahead. If you received everything you wanted right now, you might not be ready to handle it. Challenges ensure that when the opportunity arrives, you have the skills, maturity, and perspective to make the most of it. Setbacks also have a way of revealing what truly matters. They strip away the superficial and force you to focus on what's essential. When you're faced with difficulties, you learn to appreciate the small victories, the lessons in the struggle, and the support of those around you. This perspective not only helps you endure the tough times, but also enriches your appreciation for the successes that follow. It's often in the hardest moments that you discover the depth of your purpose and the strength of your relationships. When you face challenges, you're not just going through them, you're growing through them. Each setback is like a weight in the gym of life, building your strength and resilience. The effort may feel overwhelming at times, but it's that very effort that prepares you for the elevation ahead. Every challenge you overcome adds to your confidence and equips you to handle even greater opportunities. Setbacks teach you to trust the process, to have faith in the unseen, and to believe that the struggles of today are preparing you for the successes of tomorrow. Let go of past disappointments to make room for future blessing. Life has a way of holding us back, not because of what is happening now or what lies ahead, but because of what we carry from yesterday. Disappointments, failures, missed opportunities, they can linger in our hearts and minds, creating a weight that slows us down. We replay the mistakes, relive the pain, and allow those moments to define us. But the truth is, you cannot embrace the future while clinging to the past. If your hands are full of yesterday's burdens, you have no room to receive tomorrow's blessings. Disappointments are a natural part of life, and no one is immune to them. We've all experienced moments when things didn't go the way we hoped, when people let us down, or when circumstances seemed to conspire against us. It's normal to feel the sting of those moments, but the danger lies in letting them take root. When you dwell on past disappointments, they begin to shape your outlook on life. You start to expect less, dream smaller, play it safe. The walls you build to protect yourself from being hurt again can also keep out the very opportunities that could lead to your greatest joy. Letting go doesn't mean pretending the disappointment didn't happen or minimizing the pain it caused. It means choosing not to let it define you. It means recognizing that while you can't change the past, you have the power to shape your future. When you hold on to disappointments, you give them control over your life. You allow them to dictate your decisions, your relationships, and your sense of self-worth. But when you let go, you take back that control. You free yourself to move forward with hope and purpose. It's important to understand that holding on to disappointment doesn't protect you, it limits you. You might think that by dwelling on what went wrong, you're guarding yourself against future mistakes. But in reality, you're keeping yourself stuck in a cycle of negativity. You're carrying baggage that was never meant to be part of your journey. Letting go is not about ignoring the lessons you've learned. It's about carrying those lessons without carrying the pain. It's about using your experiences to grow stronger, not letting them hold you back. The process of letting go starts with a decision. You have to decide that your future is more important than your past. This doesn't happen overnight, and it's not always easy. Sometimes the pain of disappointment feels like a part of who you are. But the truth is, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes, your failures, or the times when life didn't go as planned. You are more than that. You are a person with potential, with dreams, and with the capacity to create a better tomorrow. The moment you decide to let go, you begin to create space for the new, the better, and the unexpected blessings that are waiting for you. One of the reasons people struggle to let go of disappointment is because they feel like they're giving up on something. They hold on to the idea of what could have been, hoping that somehow they can make it right or reclaim what was lost. But holding on to what could have been keeps you from seeing what can be. Life is not about clinging to the past, but about stepping into the future with faith and courage. Sometimes the very thing you're holding on to is the thing that's blocking your path. By releasing it, you open the door to something greater. Letting go also requires forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. You may blame yourself for the disappointment, replaying the what ifs and if onlys in your mind. But forgiveness is not about condoning mistakes. It's about freeing yourself from their grip. It's about saying, I am not defined by this. I choose to move forward. When you forgive, you release the power that disappointment has over you, and you reclaim your ability to claim and hope again. The truth is, the future is full of possibilities, but you can't fully step into it if you're weighed down by the past. When you let go of disappointment, you create room for growth, for healing, and for unexpected opportunities. You make space in your heart for joy, in your mind for creativity, and in your life for the blessings that are yet to come. It's like clearing out a cluttered room. Until you remove what no longer serves you, you can't see the potential for what it can become. Letting go is an act of faith, a declaration that you believe something better is on its way. Stay faithful in the small things. They lead to the big things. Life often places us in situations where we feel like our efforts are going unnoticed or where the tasks in front of us seem insignificant. It can be tempting to think that the small things don't matter, that they are just stepping stones we endure while waiting for something bigger. But the truth is, it's in those small things that the foundation for greatness is laid. Every big opportunity, every major success is built on a series of small, consistent actions. When you are faithful with what's in front of you, no matter how insignificant it may seem, you are preparing yourself for something greater. The small things may not be glamorous. They often come with little recognition and may even feel mundane. It's easy to overlook their importance, especially when you have big dreams and aspirations. But the small things are where your character is tested and where your skills are developed. They are where discipline is formed and where your ability to handle more is proven. If you rush through and neglect the small things, you miss the lessons and the growth that come with them. Being faithful in the little things shows that you value the process, not just the outcome. Greatness doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort. It comes from consistency in the seemingly insignificant. The person who shows up every day, does their best, and gives their all, even when no one is watching, is the one who is prepared when bigger opportunities arise. It's not the grand moments that define success, but the accumulation of countless small, faithful actions. Every seed planted, every detail attended to, and every effort made, no matter how small, contributes to the harvest you will reap in the future. There's a principle that says if you can't handle the small responsibilities, you won't be trusted with the bigger ones. It's true in every area of life. If you want to lead, you must first learn to serve. If you want to excel in your career, you must first master the basics. If you want to achieve a major goal, you must first be willing to put in the daily effort required to move closer to it. It's not just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. Being faithful in the small things is what prepares you for the responsibilities and rewards that come with bigger opportunities. Sometimes the small things don't seem to have a direct connection to your goals, and that can be frustrating. You might feel like the tasks in front of you are unrelated to where you want to go. But often the path to your dreams is not a straight line. The small things are like puzzle pieces, each one necessary to complete the picture, even if you can't see how they fit together right now. When you commit to doing your best with what you have, you are laying the groundwork for something greater, even if you don't realize it in the moment. Faithfulness in the small things also cultivates a mindset of gratitude and humility. It teaches you to appreciate the opportunities you have instead of constantly longing for the ones you don't. It reminds you that every step of the journey has value and that no effort is wasted. Gratitude for the small things opens the door for more to come, while a sense of entitlement or patience can close it. When you approach each task, no matter how small, with a spirit of excellence and thankfulness, you position yourself to grow and to attract even greater opportunities. The small things are also where you build trust, not just with others, but with yourself. When you consistently follow through on the small commitments you make, you develop confidence in your ability to handle bigger challenges. You prove to yourself that you are capable, reliable, and disciplined. This self-trust becomes a foundation for taking on greater responsibilities and stepping into new levels of success. At the same time, your faithfulness in the little things earns the trust of those around you. People notice when you give your best, even in small matters, and they are more likely to entrust you with more because they know you will handle it well. It's easy to look at others who have achieved great success and think that they got there overnight or that they simply had good fortune. But if you look closer, you'll see that their success is almost always the result of years of hard work, dedication, and faithfulness in the small things. They didn't skip steps or take shortcuts. They honored the process, knowing that each small effort was building towards something greater. Their consistency prepared them to handle the challenges and responsibilities that came with their success. When you stay faithful in the small things, you create momentum. Each small action builds on the one before it, creating a ripple effect that leads to bigger opportunities and greater impact. It may not feel like you're making progress in the moment, but over time, those small actions add up to significant change. The habits you develop, the lessons you learn, and the skills you gain in the small things prepare you for the bigger things that are yet to come. Faithfulness in the small things is not just about doing what needs to be done. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle the greater things that are on their way. Surround yourself with people who push you toward greatness. The people in your life have a profound influence on the person you become. Relationships are powerful. They can either lift you higher or hold you back. It's impossible to overstate the importance of the company you keep. When you surround yourself with people who believe in you, challenge you, and inspire you, you are more likely to rise to your full potential. Conversely, if you spend your time with those who discourage you, criticize you, or drain your energy, it becomes much harder to move forward. The truth is, we are shaped by the people we allow into our lives. Their words, attitudes, and behaviors influence us, whether we realize it or not. That's why it's so important to be intentional about your relationships. You need people who will encourage you when you're struggling, celebrate with you when you succeed, and hold you accountable when you fall short. These are the people who see your potential, even when you don't, and who remind you of your dreams when you feel like giving up. Greatness is never achieved in isolation. No matter how talented, motivated, or driven you are, you need others to help you along the way. You need mentors who can guide you, peers who can walk alongside you, and supporters who can cheer you on. The right people in your life will bring out the best in you. They'll push you to go further than you thought you could and encourage you to take risks you might otherwise avoid. They'll remind you of your purpose and keep you focused on what matters most. At the same time, surrounding yourself with the right people means being willing to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. This doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life, but it does mean being mindful of how much influence certain people have over you. If someone is constantly negative, critical, or unsupportive, their energy can pull you down. It's hard to stay motivated and focused when you're surrounded by people who don't believe in you or your goals. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to set boundaries or distance yourself from relationships that hinder your growth. The people you surround yourself with should challenge you, but not in a way that makes you feel small or inadequate. They should challenge you in a way that inspires you to grow. These are the people who will ask you the tough questions, point out your blind spots, and push you to step out of your comfort zone. They won't let you settle for less than your best, but they'll also support you with kindness and encouragement. This balance of accountability and support is what helps you grow into the person you're meant to be. One of the keys to surrounding yourself with the right people is to look for those who are already where you want to be. If you admire someone's character, success, or approach to life, reach out to them. Learn from them. Spend time with them. People who have achieved greatness understand the value of relationships, and they're often willing to share their insights with others who are eager to grow. These connections can provide you with guidance, inspiration, and opportunities you might not have found on your own. It's also important to recognize that the relationships you cultivate aren't just about what you can gain. Great relationships are mutual. When you surround yourself with people who push you toward greatness, you should also strive to do the same for them. Be the kind of person who encourages, supports, and challenges others. Celebrate their victories, listen to their struggles, and remind them of their potential. When you contribute to others' growth, you create a positive cycle that benefits everyone involved. Sometimes, finding the right people requires stepping out of your comfort zone. You might need to join new groups, try new activities, or put yourself in environments where you can meet like-minded individuals. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but the effort is worth it. The right relationships can transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. They can open doors, spark new ideas, and give you the confidence to pursue your dreams. It's also important to remember that greatness isn't just about career success or personal achievements. It's about becoming the best version of yourself in every area of your life. The people who push you toward greatness will help you grow not just professionally, but personally, emotionally, and spiritually. They'll encourage you to live with integrity, to pursue your passions, and to build a life that aligns with your values. They'll remind you that true greatness is about more than what you accomplish, it's about who you are. When you intentionally surround yourself with the right people, you create an environment where growth becomes natural. You begin to absorb their positivity, their energy, and their wisdom. You start to see new possibilities for your life, and you gain the courage to pursue them. The right people will help you overcome obstacles, stay focused on your goals, and keep moving forward even when the journey gets tough. They'll remind you of your strength and potential, and they'll celebrate with you every step of the way. Believe that delays are not denials, they are divine preparations. Life doesn't always move at the pace we desire, and it's easy to become frustrated when things don't happen on our timeline. We set goals, make plans, and hope for quick results, but sometimes, despite our best efforts, progress seems slow or non-existent. In those moments, it's natural to feel discouraged and wonder if the opportunities we're waiting for will ever come. However, what feels like a delay is often a strategic pause, a time of preparation orchestrated to ensure that when the right moment arrives, we are ready to embrace it fully. Delays are not a sign of rejection or failure. They are often an indication that something greater is being prepared for you. When you don't see immediate results, it's easy to assume that nothing is happening. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Think of seeds planted in the ground. For a long time, there's no visible evidence of growth, but beneath the surface, roots are taking hold and preparing the seed to sprout. In the same way, life's delays are a time of unseen growth and preparation. They are building a foundation for the success that's yet to come. It's during these waiting periods that your character is refined and your resilience is strengthened. Challenges and delays teach you patience, perseverance, and trust. They force you to rely not just on your own understanding, but on a deeper belief that everything is unfolding as it should. Delays stretch you, often in ways that feel uncomfortable, but this stretching is necessary for your growth. If you were to receive what you're waiting for too soon, you might not have the strength, wisdom, or experience to handle it. The waiting is part of the process of becoming the person who is ready for the blessing when it arrives. In moments of delay, it's tempting to compare yourself to others who seem to be moving forward at a faster pace. You see their successes, their milestones, and their progress, and it can make you question your own journey. But comparison is a thief of joy and perspective. Just because someone else is moving ahead doesn't mean you're behind. Their path is not your path, and their timing is not your timing. What's meant for you will not pass you by. No amount of delay can take away what is rightfully yours. Trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it doesn't align with your expectations. Delays are also an opportunity to reassess and realign. They give you the space to refine your goals, deepen your understanding, and ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Sometimes the delays you experience are protecting you from stepping into something prematurely or heading down a path that isn't meant for you. They act as a buffer, allowing you to gain clarity and adjust your course if needed. What might feel like a detour is often a redirection towards something better suited to your purpose. During seasons of delay, it's important to stay engaged and keep doing your part. Just because the results aren't immediate doesn't mean your efforts are in vain. Keep working, learning, and growing. Stay faithful in the small things and trust that each step you take is contributing to the bigger picture. The waiting period is not a time to sit idly, but a time to prepare, to build, and to position yourself for what's ahead. When the breakthrough comes, you'll be ready to step into it with confidence and capability. Delays also provide an opportunity to develop a deeper sense of trust and faith. When things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like, it challenges you to believe that there's a greater plan at work. It's in these moments of uncertainty that you learn to let go of control and place your trust in the timing of life. This trust doesn't come easily. It requires you to release your fears, doubts, and impatience. But as you do, you begin to experience a sense of peace and assurance that everything is happening for a reason, even if you can't see it yet. It's important to remember that some of the most meaningful and lasting successes take time. Instant results might bring temporary satisfaction, but true greatness is built through persistence and patience. The delay you're experiencing now is not wasted time. It's an investment in the future that will be worth the wait. It's during these moments that you're being equipped with the tools, experiences, and perspectives you'll need to not only achieve your goals, but sustain them. Delays can also teach you to find joy and gratitude in the present moment. When you're so focused on what's ahead, it's easy to miss the beauty and blessings of where you are right now. The waiting period is a reminder to slow down, to appreciate the journey, and to trust that each day brings its own unique gifts. It's an opportunity to celebrate progress, no matter how small, and to recognize that every step forward is a step closer to your destination. As you step forward into the next chapter of your life, hold on to the truth that the best is yet to come. No matter where you are today, no matter what challenges you faced or what dreams feel delayed, your journey is far from over. Trust the process, stay faithful in the small things, let go of what no longer serves you, and embrace the waiting periods as preparation for something greater. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and never stop believing in the power of hope, resilience, and persistence. Each step you take brings you closer to the extraordinary future waiting just beyond the horizon. The best is not behind you, the best is next.